What is right? What is wrong? These are ethical questions in dealing with moral dilemmas. Moral dilemmas sounds like some huge term, probably something that some lawyer would throw out. Fact is that a moral dilemma is any time that you have to wonder whether or not something you're going to do, affecting other people or yourself, will bring around something good or something bad. This can go from cheating, lying to someone, to even stealing from them. Fact is that we're posed with these kind of questions every day, whether or not we'd like to admit it. What SIFE, Students in Free Enterprise, working with Elizabethtown College, wants to do is help you to make proper ethical decisions. That is, when a choice comes up, to make the right one. Now, you can't really say what is right and what is wrong. All you can do is sort of have a general good idea. And that's what we're going to do. Here, in this DVD, we're going to show you a couple of scenarios. After each scenario, we're going to pose a couple questions to you. I want you to pause the video right then. Talk amongst your group. Decide what you think the answers to the questions are. What is the moral decision? The right choice? And then, press play, and SIFE will tell you what we believe the answer is. Not only the answer for just a good moral personality, but also how it will affect your job, your friends, your life in school. Because whether or not we'd like to admit it, ethical decisions, as grand as they sound, play a major part in our everyday life.
Oh, hey, Aim.
Hey, Cal, how are you?
Good. How are you doing today?
I am so stressed out. I have a book report due, a biology test tomorrow, and a 10-page paper in history.
Oh my, Amy. That sure is a lot of work. You haven't even started yet? When's it due?
It's due tomorrow.
Oh, wow. And you haven't started?
I read like the first page of the novel, but I have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh my. I was gonna ask you to go see Superman tonight, but I guess you can't go. Too much work on your plate.
Man, I really wanted to see that movie. And I haven't hung out with you guys in like ages.
I know. Well, I do have one option for you.
What is it?
You could go to this website that I know about. Who is your teacher?
Mr. Miller.
Oh,
I don't even think he looks over our papers. He just glances at them and gives us a grade.
that's horrible, Amy. Okay, well, I will tell you about this website. It could help you so much, okay? Well, all you have to do is go to the website and type in your topic, and then click on the link, and all these pre-written papers will show up, okay? And then all you have to do is print them out, and you'll be set to go and take it to class. My friend Fred did it, and he got an A++. Amy, I'm telling you, you gotta try it.
What should I do?
What if you were Amy? What if you could just grab another piece of paper and write down exactly what it said word for word? But what if you only took half of the paper and wrote the rest yourself? What if you took the paper and rewrote it so it looked more like your own writing? Would you do it? So, let's say you actually did think about, cutting corners and taking the paper. Well, I'll tell you what, oftentimes the work's not even going to sound remotely close to what you would normally write. And your teacher's pretty used to reading your writing. So she's probably going to notice that it wasn't you that wrote it. Let's say your teacher, for whatever reason, is really busy. You might be able to slide by, right? Probably not. There are online databases that contain most of the papers that you will ever find. And if that's the case, all your teacher has to do is type in a sentence that they think doesn't sound like you're writing. Next thing you know, it pops up that it is from one of these pre-written papers, and they found it out. But even if you somehow did get by, let's be honest here. What are you in school for? Is it to hang out with your friends? You can do that any other time. You're in school to learn. The fact is, to learn, you need to do your own work. When it comes to the workplace, when you finally get out there, you're going to find that it might be an option to cut corners. You might be able to find someone else who will do your work for you. Won't even say that they're doing it. You might be able to have other people write something up for you and you take complete credit for it. But if you're ever caught, you're not going to have that job for very long. And even then, what are you really doing for the work? What are you really doing to help out the office? If you want to feel like you're making an effort, you have to make the right moral decisions.
Hey, Amy.
Hey, John, how are you?
Great. How's the school store going?
It's going really well. Ever since we put the notebooks half price, they've been flying off the shelves.
That's awesome. Hey, did you turn in your money for Mrs. Richardson's field trip today?
Oh no, I completely forgot. Oh, what am I gonna do? I really want to go.
I don't know. I don't have any money on me. Hey, can you call your mom?
Oh, that's such a good idea. Thanks. One moment. It's ringing. And it's still ringing. Oh, Mom, she didn't pick up. Oh no, John, what do I do?
I don't know.
I was so excited about this.
I know. Hey, you said the school store was doing really great today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why don't you borrow some cash today and then pay it back tomorrow?
Isn't that wrong?
Well, I mean, if you don't pay today, I mean, you won't be able to go on the field trip. And plus, we're missing a day of class. And I don't think anyone's going to notice. You're the head of the store.
What should I do?
What would you do if you were Amy? Do you think there was someone else you could talk to? Maybe some other way you could get a hold of the money? What if you did take it and you got caught? What do you think the consequences would be? And do you really think it's your money to take, even if you intend on bringing it back? So what would you do? Well, perhaps you could ask your teacher. It might let you wait an extra day to turn in the money. Or maybe you could ask someone else. Perhaps a couple of other friends, maybe a few other teachers. Maybe they'll let you borrow the money. But the fact is that whether or not you intend to return the money, taking it without asking is stealing. And whether or not it's in school or in the workplace, you could get in a lot of trouble. Just changing documents in the workplace, or even lying about what money you're taking or putting back in, all of these things can get you in a lot of trouble. And if you're not careful, you can end up losing your job or worse. So as always, it's the best ethical decision if you're completely honest.